Hello everyone, myself Dr. Rajesh Khanna, consultant pediatrician at KIMS Cuddles, Kondapur branch. Today I'll explain you regarding newborn care. Newborn care in actual sense not only just starts from the time of birth, it even starts much earlier, right from your conception. When baby takes the form of an embryo inside the uterus, what happens is baby's brain and organ development starts at a faster rate. So all through the pregnancy, the organs have differentiated and starts developing inside the uterus. So any effect on mother in terms of stress or in terms of any usage of medicines, drugs or any diseases contracted by mother can influence baby's growth and development inside the uterus. When baby is growing not in accordance to the growth charts, intrauterine growth charts, we have to take a serious concern about that and take some remedial measures. Otherwise, intrauterine growth restrictions can have a long-term impact. Baby, when is ready to take birth, at that point of time, pediatrician's presence is very important, who is skilled in newborn resuscitation, because 90% of the babies though doesn't require any sort of resuscitation. 10% of the babies who require resuscitation, if they don't get any assistance, they may have lifelong impacts on their brain development. Baby who doesn't cry at the time of birth needs some assistance. So neonatal resuscitation helps a lot in making them survive, preserving their brain potential to the max possible for their entire lifetime. Otherwise, any delay in oxygen supply to the brain, creating birth asphyxia, delayed neurodevelopment, leading to long-term scholastic backwardness or intelligence backwardness, many other issues. So ensure pediatrician's presence at the time of delivery for sure. After birth, breastfeeding is the first and foremost thing that you will focus on. Breastfeeding should be continued only and only breastfeeding till 6 months completion, after which complementary feeds are initiated. But before 6 months, you are not supposed to give even a drop of water or any other solids. Breast milk has got all the nutrients required for baby's growth and development, and it is designed in a way that at each and every age and day of the baby, the breast milk composition also varies accordingly, suiting to the needs of the growth of the baby. When babies are not breastfed or breastfeeding is not possible, breast milk is not available, even the donor milk is also not available, the only option, the alternate option available will be formula milk, but not animal milk. Animal milk is very dangerous. Coming to the feeding frequency in the early stage, it should be more frequently at 2 to 3 hours interval. Later on it can be 3 to 4 hours interval, but 8 feeds are mandatory in 24 hours and urine outputs should be at least more than 6 times in 24 hours. When you feed the baby, mind the position and latching. Baby should be held little inclined position with head up, always head propped up. Should not be fed in lying down posture on sideways posture. Baby's head should be little up and mother should be little inclined backwards. So breast mass is resting on their chest and baby is inclined towards mother's sides. Tummy touching tummy, baby's tummy is touching mother's tummy, chin touching the mother's breast, and breast mass should be inside the baby's mouth, not just nipple alone. So position and latching is very important. Then comes milk production. When milk production mother feels is inadequate, we have to motivate mother in terms of boosting their morale, so that breast milk can be increased just by mere encouragement. So need not feel low or get disappointed with initial low flow. So whatever few drops initially comes, that itself is sufficient for the baby. Then comes baby's bath and other care. So babies should not be given regular bath until their umbilical cord is falls off and it becomes dry. Baby's bath should be gentle and water should be poured below the neck only, not overhead. Umbilical cord should be left as dry as possible. Don't apply anything on the cord, umbilical cords. If you find anything oozing or bleeding, you should report to the pediatrician. Then nails should be clipped very frequently, and skin products, be judicious in selecting and take the pediatrician advice. Traditional products often lead to some allergies. Vitamin D supplements alone are recommended. No other supplements needed to the baby when babies are on mother's milk. So baby's care in the initial neonatal period is very much tender, loving care, and pediatricians' regular follow-up checkups are very much needed in the initial few days. That's all for today. Thank you.